The video dropped, just a simple dance challenge.
Right.
But within hours, the timeline went completely toxic. The fandom went silent in shock.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In an instant, the entire K-pop world was turned upside down.
Completely upside down.
Welcome to StarScope K-Report. Join Eric and Minji as they ride the Hallyu Wave, uncovering the biggest K-pop comebacks, shocking industry controversies, and major K-drama updates. From internet-breaking rumors to historic chart milestones, we dive deep into the world of Korean entertainment.
Yes, we do.
So today, we're looking at this bizarre, highly coordinated viral hate train, and it's aimed at a top fifth-generation idol.
It really is just so frustrating to watch.
It is. We're going to figure out why just a few seconds of casual footage triggered a 1.5 million view digital mob. So we're pulling from a pretty big stack of distinct sources today.
We've got the receipts.
We do. We have a Reddit analysis on the toxic mechanics of Korean internet forums, an academic study from the International Journal of Indian Psychology.
Which is super fascinating, by the way.
Yeah, it's about the global impact of beauty standards. And we also have breaking news reports from Koreaboo and MK News regarding ZEROBASEONE's recent controversies.
It is honestly infuriating to watch this play out in real time. Like, you see a fun, unpolished update from someone who has practically carried a fandom on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And before you can even hit like, the comment section has just devolved into this targeted harassment campaign.
It's intense. So let me just lay out the timeline for you so you have the raw facts. According to Koreaboo, on July 17th, 2026, Mnet's M Countdown Twitter account posted a promotional video.
A completely standard video.
Exactly. It's ZEROBASEONE's Park Gunwook, and he's participating in the GGEZ dance challenge.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, standard social media marketing, but the metrics just exploded in the worst way possible.
Ugh, don't even run me.
One specific quote tweet mocking him garnered over 1.5 million views.
Over 1 million views. For hate.
Yeah, 1.5 million. K-netz, which are Korean netizens, ruthlessly attacked his physical proportions. We saw comments from a user named Yuktun Jagi saying, quote, "His face is fucking huge."
Gross.
And another from Katie Faye claiming, "His proportions ain't the only funny thing. I mean, they dragged a top-tier idol over a distorted wide-angle lens."
Which is so completely unhinged if you know literally anything about Park Gunwook or his dedicated fandom.
The Bread Club, right.
Yes. The Bread Club or Jeon Pangdon. Like, this is the ENFJ confidence boy. For anyone listening who doesn't speak Myers-Briggs, ENFJ is the protagonist personality.
Right, the natural leader type.
Exactly. He just radiates natural leadership. He was literally the class president from elementary school all the way through his 2023 graduation from Osin Information High School.
Oh.
And during his Boys Planet survival show days, his motto was literally, "I will work hard until I can be proud of the name Park Gunwook." Like, he is a powerhouse.
Well, the stats definitely support that. I mean, he's a core pillar of ZEROBASEONE, and that is a group that achieved double million seller status.
Yeah, they did.
Meaning they pushed over 2 million physical albums immediately at debut.
Which is unheard of.
Yeah.
And he is the ultimate all-rounder. That's such a coveted title in the industry for someone who has, like, zero weaknesses on stage.
Right, he can do it all.
He sings, raps, and dances at an elite level. Like, fans actively debate whether he should be titled the main dancer or the main rapper. You go watch his on-guard fan cams, and it is just pure stage dominance.
I've seen them. They're intense.
He's tall, athletic, he played soccer, did debate. So when international fans and Zeros saw this video, they immediately fluttered the quotes to defend him.
As they should.
Because anyone who has ever seen him in real life knows his visuals are stunning. And visual is the industry term for how closely an idol matches the beauty standard.
Right.
One fan even aggressively pointed out, "Fuck off. If you see him IRL, you won't be able to say that."
Well, wait, I have to stop you there. Because the math just isn't mathing for me.
What do you mean?
A bad camera angle. Come on, this is the internet. Unflattering TikTok angles happen like a million times a day.
True.
How does one distorted frame equal a 1.5 million view hate train? That kind of vitriol doesn't just materialize out of thin air because someone's shoulders looked weird on an iPhone camera.
No, it doesn't.
There has to be a mechanism driving this. But if you think this is just about a bad camera angle, you're wrong. Wait till you hear where this hate is actually coming from.
Yeah, you're completely right to be skeptical. Because it goes so much deeper than just a casual dance challenge.
Right.
The video was just the match. The gasoline has been pooling on specific internet forums for years.
So let's unpack that.
Yeah.
Because the Reddit analysis of the Boys Planet subreddit breaks down the exact anatomy of where these comments incubate. Sites like Pan and DC Gallery.
Oh, those sites.
If you're outside Korea, you might assume whatever is trending on Pan represents the Korean general public's opinion.
And nothing could be further from the truth. Pan is essentially this highly toxic echo chamber.
Who's even on there?
It's populated almost entirely by young teens. We were talking elementary and middle schoolers.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. The older teenagers and adults in Korea actually hide the fact that they even browse Pan. Its reputation for manufacturing immature, malicious drama is notoriously bad.
That makes a lot of sense. And then the Reddit source describes DC Gallery, which operates on an entirely different, far more dangerous level.
Yeah, DC Gallery is terrifying.
It isn't just a message board. It operates like a digital burner phone. The users post using anonymous telecom IPs.
Right, so no one knows who they are.
Exactly. They show up as a generic nickname and an IP number, leaving absolutely no trace back to their real-life identities.
Which is so cowardly.
And because there are no social consequences, they can launch a coordinated attack, drop the digital burner phone, and just walk away.
Yep.
Being outed as a DC user in normal Korean society is grounds for immediate social cancellation. These trolls literally brag about how many times they've been sued for defamation.
The Gunwook has been a target on their radar for a long time.
Really? Since when?
Back during the Boys Planet era. These exact same DC Gallery forums tried to ruin his reputation with wildly blown out of proportion rumors.
Right.
They tried to label him as a hanum or an incel.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a highly derogatory term for a toxic, misogynistic male in Korea.
And that was just totally made up.
It was a completely unfounded smear campaign, simply because they found his confident, tall, athletic presence intimidating.
That's crazy.
His domestic and international fandom pushed him into the top 9 for debut regardless, but those trolls never left. They've just been, waiting in the weeds.
So we have this untraceable, highly motivated mob just waiting to pounce. But we also have to look at the atmosphere they operate in.
Yeah, the culture around it.
Right. These forums worship a broader epidemic of beauty standards that the entire K-pop machine is built upon. We're looking at a recent academic study published in the International Journal of Indian Psychology.
This study blew my mind.
It tracked how these specific K-pop beauty standards are impacting adolescents globally, specifically youth in Shillong.
It's terrifying, because it proves the damage isn't just localized to the idols themselves.
Exactly. The study details these incredibly rigid, biologically crushing ideals, V-shaped faces, extreme slimness, flawless skin, double eyelids.
The whole package.
It notes that idols' appearances are heavily edited and portrayed through a lens of absolute perfection. And the result? Adolescents in Shillong, thousands of miles away, are experiencing severe body dissatisfaction and low self-esteem.
It's heartbreaking.
The study's participants explicitly admitted to restricting their food intake, engaging in extreme dieting, and seeking out cosmetic surgery, just to emulate the slim, filtered bodies they see on their screens.
And that is the impossible standard these DC Gallery trolls are holding Gunwook against.
Right.
But the most maddening part is that the standard is a moving target. No one in this industry is safe. Not the rookies, and not even the legendary veterans.
Which perfectly connects to a breaking report from Koreaboo regarding Suzy.
Oh, this made me so mad.
We are talking about someone universally recognized as a top-tier, untouchable visual in the industry. I mean, she's currently starring in the massive Netflix drama Genie Make-A-Wish alongside Kim Woo-bin.
Such a good show.
And she has the Disney Plus series Delusion lined up. But on July 17th, literally the exact same day the Gunwook video dropped, Suzy posted photos to her Instagram.
Yeah.
She's wearing this red corset-style dress holding tsubaki flowers.
And she looked stunning. It was a gorgeous, mature, highly editorial look.
But the internet didn't care about the aesthetic. They immediately hyper-fixated on her body. The headlines and comments dissected how her collarbone and shoulder line were far more visible.
Right.
They pointed out her arms and upper body appeared noticeably thinner. And while some fans praised her, a massive wave of comments expressed quote-unquote concern over her drastic weight loss.
And we all know that in K-pop, concern is very often just a thinly veiled disguise for intense, invasive bodily critique. It just proves that this is a rigged game. If you're slightly heavier than the impossible extreme standard, or if a wide-angle lens makes your face look slightly wider, you get mocked like Gunwook.
Yeah.
But if you lose weight and fit that extreme slimness standard, suddenly the public is shocked and overly concerned about your proportions, like Suzy.
It's a complete lose-lose scenario. The system demands absolute perfection, but the moment an idol's body proportions look even slightly human, whether it's Susie's collarbones in a high-fashion corset or Park Gunwook's face in a badly angled Mnet challenge, they weaponize it.
They absolutely do.
Hey, if you love staying updated on your favorites and cutting through the noise, make sure you're subscribed to StarScope K-Report. We've got even bigger scoops ahead.
Definitely hit subscribe.
But we haven't even hit the core of why this happened right now.
Oh, this is the wildest part.
Because later in the episode, we're going to talk about the massive scandal that fractured ZB1 just weeks before this video dropped, and why it made Gunwook the perfect target.
The fandom is currently existing in a pressure cooker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
If you want to understand why a 1.5 million view hate train happened today, you have to understand the trauma the Zero's fandom has been living through for the past few months.
So let's pull from the Wikipedia timeline and look at the historical context here. Because 2026 has been an incredibly turbulent year.
That is an understatement.
In March of 2026, the K-pop world experienced a massive shockwave. 4 members of ZEROBASEONE, Zhang Hao, Ricky, Kim Gyevin, and Han Yoo-jin, they let their contracts expire. They officially left the group.
It was an absolute earthquake for the fandom.
I can imagine.
You have to remember the legacy here. They debuted with Youth in the Shade in 2023. They won the Rookie Grand Slam. They were this unstoppable 9-member powerhouse.
Right, massive success.
And then, suddenly, almost half the group departs to re-debut under YH Entertainment as Unbearable. And Stimmable just dropped their debut EP sequence Euro 1, Curiosity, back in May.
Right. And following that departure, WakeOne announced in April that ZEROBASEONE would be reorganized into a 5-member group. So you have Kim Ji-won, Sung Han-bin, Sik Matthew, Kim Tae-rae, and Park Gunwook pushing forward. And they didn't even take a hiatus to process this.
Nope.
They immediately had to launch their May comeback, their 6th EP titled Ascend.
The psychological weight on those 5 remaining members is just unimaginable. You are carrying the legacy of a record-breaking group on your shoulders, trying to prove to a traumatized fandom that you can still hold that top-tier status despite losing 4 incredibly popular members.
That's a lot of pressure.
And Gunwook is now in the Mockery line, which means he's one of the youngest members who the older guys and the fans instinctively want to protect.
Oh, I see.
He had to step up massively to fill the void. But when a fandom goes through a group fracture like that, everyone's nerves are completely fried.
Understandably.
The fans become hyperprotective, and the anti-fans are just circling, waiting for any sign of weakness.
And unfortunately, a sign of weakness did happen just a month ago. According to a report from MK News, in June 2026, Gunwook found himself caught in a fan sign rigging controversy.
This was the catalyst. It really couldn't have happened at a worse time.
So the details from the MK News report state that fans captured footage of Gunwook at a fan sign event for a Polaroid photo giveaway. In the footage, he allegedly appeared to call out a winning number that was different from the one he had actually drawn.
Right.
Now, if you're outside the K-pop bubble, you might be rolling your eyes thinking, a Polaroid. Who cares?
Oh, but you have to understand the parasocial economy here. Fan signs are not just casual meet and greets.
No.
No, fans are dropping thousands of dollars buying bulk albums just for a lottery ticket to win a slot at these events.
Wow, thousands.
Thousands. It's a massive financial and emotional investment. So if there's even a hint that a giveaway is being rigged for a specific favored attendee, it isn't just a mistake.
Yeah.
It violates the fundamental trust of the fandom.
Okay, that makes sense why it blew up then. The video spread rapidly across online communities. And his credit, on June 5th, Gunwook issued a formal, highly visible apology through a fan communication platform.
He did.
He admitted that he failed to judge and act carefully at the scene. His exact words were, "I have always valued the feelings fans send us, but I am sorry that I failed to show the kind of behavior worthy of that support."
Yeah.
He apologized to the Zeros who supported their album promotion and to his fellow members and staff, promising to sincerely reflect on his actions.
It was a very mature apology. But here's where we connect the dots. The damage in the K-pop sphere always lingers.
It really does.
When you synthesize this entire narrative, you see the perfect storm. You have an idol who has just survived a major group fracture. He is carrying the immense weight of a highly scrutinized 5-member comeback. And he just had to publicly apologize for a personal scandal regarding fan trust.
Right.
When all of that happens within a 3-month window, the anti-fans on DC Gallery and Pan aren't just reacting to a camera angle, they smell blood in the water.
That is the missing piece. They knew he was vulnerable. The GGEZ dance challenge was just a convenient excuse to attack a wounded target.
Exactly. The trolls weren't actually mad at his proportions. They were capitalizing on a moment of collective fandom anxiety to try and tear him down permanently.
Yeah.
It is the weaponization of an idol's vulnerability.
Which brings up the crucial question of agency responsibility. WakeOne is not entirely passive when it comes to defending their artists.
No, they've stepped up before.
If we look back at their history, in July of 2023, just shortly after the group's debut, they released a firm statement. They announced they had filed criminal complaints through the law firm H.E.N. Kim against individuals making threats and spreading malicious libel.
Right.
They made it clear they would not offer any settlements or leniency. The question now is, will they deploy those legal resources to protect Gunwook today?
They absolutely have to step up. When an idol is facing a coordinated 1.5 million view hate train over their physical appearance, the agency cannot stay silent.
No, they can't.
They need to draw a hard line to protect their artist's mental health.
We'll hit that subscribe button so you never miss a KD update. As we wrap up this deep dive into the interconnected web of anonymous hate, extreme beauty standards, and crushing industry pressure, it leaves us with a lingering, provocative thought.
What's that?
We've seen how anonymous forum trolls can weaponize a few seconds of a casual dance challenge, turning a simple TikTok trend into a massive reputational crisis.
Yeah, it's scary.
With the psychological toll of these extreme beauty standards heavily documented, how long until agencies completely ban idols from participating in these fun, spontaneous social media trends just to protect them? Are we watching the end of the unpolished idol update?
It's a chilling thought. When the internet proves they will dissect every distorted pixel to destroy someone's career, you really can't blame agencies for wanting to lock down every single frame of footage.
You've been listening to StarScope K-Report, where Eric and Minji bring you the stories shaping K-pop, K-dramas, and the global Hallyu Wave. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that keep the stars shining.